this back, you know, within the span of a couple hours of just losing him.
Rob is third again. We saw him try to use Rob second against Lakota. We were really surprised by that, and I guess it didn't pan out. Didn't end up winning.
Yeah, he definitely tried to hit him with the switch up, but not working out too much. And I feel like for him now, it's more so just like, dang, man. Because the set with Epic Gabriel was worse than Lakota, you know what I mean?
Right,
so.
We might just see another rematch, Gabriel against Lakota, but we'll see. Blade can figure this out. Got Snake against Toon Link to start, so a little bit of a slower pace than maybe what we've seen in the past.
Oh yeah, but Snake obviously still has great normals, so definitely can still get down and dirty. Going up to C4 as well, making it rain. This goes for 3 in a row. The up air juggles are continuing, almost catching the lag from detonating the C4 as well.
Oh, Snake, okay. The up B getting rid of the first stock from Gabriel, and that's a little surprising. Not to take any shots at Gabriel, obviously, but the Toon Link was sort of like supplementary, you know, for the rest of the character lineup. So to see that is super good for him. We do have the Ken coming up second, so if he can just get a little bit more damage on Pac-Man, Ken should be able to wipe that away with the Shoryu.
Yeah, we see this is kind of like the return of the Ken here for Gabriel, so see how it pans out here. It's like here he comes. And I just feel like, again, this is just gonna be particularly rough against Pac-Man, because Pac-Man is that character that's just like, yeah, I'm not really trying to fight you. Like, I could fight you and I will fight you if you get up close, but for the most part, I'm just not gonna let you get that close.
Just does not want to engage. Ooh, pushes him against the hydrant, which gets him the forward smash there. Gabriel, I like the weight down there, just sitting on the ground, not forcing a get-up option.
That crescent kick, such a good shield pressure move coming out from Epic Gabriel, and that is a technical manual input too, so you can do down smash into that as well. So pretty creative in what you can do there. Wow, tries to throw the belt down, but the platform kind of blocking him there.
Blade is playing very up close here. Kind of surprised. He's kind of playing with fire. Finally does land the belt, gets the forward smash, and now the star is here. Rob has appeared like the Shao Kahn of this lineup.
And I'm trying to think, did we ever even see the Pac-Man versus the Rob? I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe.
Or if we did, it was very few times, so.
I don't think so, because I think Blade usually led with Pac-Man, and Gabriel, like, ended with Rob. So I think they just never interacted. And there, the up smash will do it. And this is the true test. We got Lucina, who I think is, you know, a lot of people consider Blade's best character is his real main. But we've seen what Gabriel can do with Rob. So it all comes down to this last stock.
Yeah, and right now doing quite a bit of work here against Epic Gabriel's Rob. Okay, gets the back here. He's going to keep the ledge trap going. No, Epic Gabriel says, I'm going up and over with fuel. Ooh, wow, that off a parry?
Yeah.
Wow, that was so clean coming out from Blade, man. Just very, very quick and precise punish. And let me tell you, man, that gyro release is not the laggiest move, so the fact that he was able to get the forward smash after the parry, just amazing work.
It's the reaction to it. So, like, a lot of people get parries and they won't do anything because they won't realize in time, you know? They're like, oh, I could have done something. Or they'll, like, jab it, you know, just get a little bit. But perfect punish there for Blade, pulling it out at the exact right moment. Exact same lineup for him. Meanwhile, Gabriel might do a little bit of searching just because we've seen him play sort of a wider variety. We've got Toon Link and Ken. No, we're sticking with the same.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him bring out the Game & Watch, right? We've seen Epic Gabriel bring out a decent amount of characters here, but
like
Blade
also,
Blade is kind of down for this 3-man team. Like I said earlier in bracket, I saw him kind of using Incineroar, but you know, when there's money on the line and you know, you're playing your heart out, you want to be able to use your 3 strongest characters, which seems that both Blade and Epic Gabriel are doing.
He's definitely landed on the correct lineup, I think. So here we go, PS2 once more.
Yeah, sometimes you want to run it back, kind of And you see that, that's the one thing about Toon Link, it's going to be really tough. Do you have aerials that just beat out the hydrant in a case where it's just like, oh, this is a fresh hydrant, I can hit this like once or twice with this move, and it just gets rid of it, which is so nice.
Yeah. 74 to 30. Percent can rack up so quickly in either direction. Toon Link, not really a big combo character from what I've seen, though. He's more of like a, yeah, he's got these strings, 2 pieces, 3 pieces.
Right. It's mainly like that bomb pull into like some like four-hit combo or something of the sort. If you want like insane combos, you go to Tri-State. Or not Tri.
Well, you do. But
yeah. Well, yes, you do. But what do you call that? I just totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, Tri-State is a very good region, and of course, I mean, you have so much aggro players, right? Yeah. Like Nairo, like Tweak, so.
Yeah, Young Link is definitely like more the more combo-oriented of the two. Toon Link just a little bit more floaty, a little bit more sort of out there.
Yeah.
Recovery is definitely a lot stronger just by virtue of not falling like a rock, you know?
At least he doesn't have to really like commit over the hydrant. I feel like a lot of characters can struggle versus Pac-Man just because of that one factor. It's like, oh, it's really hard to get over the hydrant, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Oh, big bite. 146 here. And despite Toon Link's strengths, we do know he shares the same problem that Young Link does. Getting that KO can be hard.
Yeah, and I mean, both of them just kind of landing these straight projectiles. I feel like whoever's just going to get hit by the hydrant first. No, the back air on the backside. And I mean, both of them kind of forcing that situation because the hydrant took up that area by the ledge, right? So really crazy scramble there. And Lade is the one that is able to sink the back air, but how much damage can he get on this Ken?
Well, this is a perfect situation for Lade because, like, if there's a character, like, you're going to die to shore you anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you were going to die at that high a percent to pretty much anything Ken did. So might as well take the chance, maybe get 40 to 50 for free. Didn't quite pan out for him, but he didn't lose anything off that, you know?
Right, because Rage Ken is something that you're scared of that in that situation, right? Where it's just like, oh, I didn't get the kill on Ken, but he can like get a combo and then just like literally kill me super early.
I wonder if he tried to C4 there. Oh, wow. Because that was a weird Nikita, but doesn't matter either way. There's a C4 right on his head. He's wearing it like a hat. There we go.
Okay, double C4 explosion there. That back air can be pretty hard to punish, but the conversion in the Shoryuken right there. Epic Gabriel and the Ken putting in the work right now.
Yeah, this is, oh wow, 35. You see Gabriel kind of moving in his seat, really feeling this.
Oh, wow. And Lade just really, throughout this whole entire top 8, just showing off how like proficient his edge guarding is. The back air is just, all the back airs, the way he sets them off, the way he positions them, all so precise.
Going super low, like going all the way down for Gabriel. Gabriel now without a jump, has to get back to the stage. Lade just one step ahead at all times, using both jumps, trying to get past him, knows he's going to air dodge. Gabriel is in a terrible spot. There's the forward smash, and I think all of us saw it.
Yeah.
We were talking before about how you can kind of give yourself away with certain movements. He kept air dodging into the stage, like slightly above the ledge.
Right.
And I think Lade is like, I know you're going to go for the same thing 3 times in a row. I think Gabriel should have, it's obviously risky, you know, trying to go low, but if you go low and air dodge up, you might be able to grab it a little bit safer just because, you know, you're going low, you're at risk of eating a forward air, but it's not like she's going to down air you know, because then you could just challenge with up air. I mean, I don't mean to, like, say I knew what to do, but I feel like Gabriel air dodging into the stage 4 times in a row, like, Lade was just ready for it over and over.
Right. And I mean, that's kind of the reason why he was in that situation in the first place, right? So definitely not going to be the reason to get him out. And Lade just, I love the patience coming out from Lade because we've seen him in those situations where he goes out and puts out the pressure, but he also knows when to like fade back and just be like, okay, let me just wait, react, and get the big hit I need to finish it off.
So Ken's gone, switched out to Roy. Imon Cinnaror is back, so we've got a big swap here. Gabriel putting all of his money on the line here. But let's keep in mind, Kool-Aid plays in Cinnaror. This is not matchup of familiarity. He knows what this character can and can't do. So this might be tough for Gabriel here.
Spot dodge into the Darkest Lair and gets the counter on the grenade as well. This is a pumped up Incineroar. And right now, yep, he has to respect the Nikita. Oh, and there's the grab. All of that goes away. And the stock as well. Lade really starting this one off with a humongous lead, especially on Snake.
Yeah. Yeah, on Snake of all characters too. You expect to take, you know, a lot of percent just sort of the Snake packs, right? But didn't really do that. Expects to roll in. That might have been the in that Gabriel needed, but doesn't quite get the big punish that he needs.
And Epic Gabriel definitely needs some kind of answer to get him on the board, which is probably why we saw these drastic changes, right? We see the Incineroar switch, we see the Roar switch. Like, things just aren't working out, and of course the Rob is never going off the team. He's first string for life.
So 55, not bad at all for Gabriel here, but now I would say, you know, without disrespect, I think the Snake is the weakest of Lade's lineup.
And the fact that it did so much work just really goes to
Exactly.
show
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
how great of a player he is. Wow, and look at the frame trap from the Bell. What a setup coming out from Lade, and it gets a stock. He's up an entire stock against the Rob.
And remember, Lade lost to Gabriel. That's how they got losers. 3-0. Gabriel, if I'm not, or I'm sorry, 2-0, because it was before we were 3 out of 5, but Lade ended up losing to Gabriel pretty solidly. But something happened between then and now, because Lade is just looking firmly in control.
Yeah, it's looking like a very, very different set. And I mean, you might not even believe what we said about winners if you haven't seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's very drastically different. And I feel like it has to be, it's because of the backbone of the comp. You know what I mean? Like, essentially, Rob, oh man, and I feel like he finally is just like, okay, I figured out your Rob. I know how to beat it with all of my different characters. You beat it with Lucina, you even beat it with the Pac-Man right there.